Now we're all in lockdown. There's nothing we can do. Who would eat a bat and not have him the loo? Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. What's up guys, and welcome back to a new video on my channel. Hope you guys are all staying safe and staying inside during this pandemic. In today's video I've got a completely different new video and quite a big video for me for the first time in a while. I have got a huge interview with basically a few players at Harrogate Town. Now I sent 10 questions, basically the entire team, and some of the players have responded, so you'll find out who it is. Now, before I get into the questions, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all the players who have sent the answers back in. It generally means a lot. I think there's like 4 or 5 of you that have done it, so massive thank you. And also, just like to mention that Josh Falkenham, it is a YouTube video, so thank you for sending the audio in, not the video. You've made my life 10 times harder, mate, and also you're meant to be the captain of the team and setting an example, so I don't really know what you're doing, but anyway, massive thank you still, because it means a lot sending the questions in, but thought I'd mention that because I think it's quite funny that you've just sent me the audio, so you just made my life a little bit harder to edit, so... Okay, so the first question is, what are your thoughts on the whole National League and EFL situation?
Hi Broads, let me go through some of these questions for you, mate. I hope you're staying safe. Right, my thoughts on what's going on. So it's obviously a bit weird at the minute, obviously not knowing what's happening. There's a lot of votes and there's a lot of theories that keep getting put around in the WhatsApp group or you see on Twitter. So to be honest, I've kind of tried to take a step back, and until we get official word of what's happening or how the season is going to finish, I'm trying not to believe any of these rumours because it just drives you crazy.
I don't know. I think no one could have planned for this. No one saw it coming. It's an unprecedented situation, and I mean, no one knows what's going to happen. There's a lot of speculation, and obviously everyone wants to find out the future and what's going to happen. But we're just going to have to see how easing lockdown goes, whether the virus comes back, and obviously they're keen to finish the Prem, so hopefully they finish the Prem, and hopefully we get rewarded for our efforts during the season. I think we deserve something, but just gonna have to wait and see.
My thoughts are the last decision that the National League made was the right decision to make in terms of waiting for an actual EFL decision and then playing off what they do is the right way to go about it. I don't feel that there's any real need to make a decision before that, because obviously promotions and relegations we link with League Two. So until we know exactly what they're doing, I just believe it should just filter right down to the National League as well.
So yeah, at the minute with the situation, the National League are obviously waiting for the Football League to see what they're going to do before confirming the playoffs, whether that'll happen or not. We'll see. I think the Football League are waiting for the Premier League, so it has a knock-on effect really. But I think that's the right decision at the minute. So it's just a waiting game at the minute. We're just waiting to see what happens, and then we'll take it from there.
How hard is it to keep fit during lockdown?
Yeah, keeping fitness isn't too hard. I think most of the lads are pretty. We've got a weird group of players who love the fitness and are just athletes. So yeah, everyone will be staying pretty fit, I think, whether that's running or cycling or whatever. Match fitness is a bit different, and that disappears quite quickly. So we'll need time to build that up again for whenever we do start, but we'll have to wait and see.
It's been difficult. I'm not particularly one that enjoys going out running. Some of the lads love it. I'm definitely in the category where I find it hard. But yeah, Daz Simpson, the fitness coach, has been really good during this time and sent out programs for us all players to keep ticking over and do it individually. So yeah, we've just been trying to keep the fitness levels as high as possible, depending on whether we're going to be back in for playoffs or getting ready again for pre-season and the start of next season, whenever that may be.
Keeping fit. Obviously, all we're doing at the minute is just ticking over. We've had a few programs off our fitness instructor, Darren Simpson. But yeah, it's difficult because we can do as much running as we like, you know, and when you're doing it on your own, you can't replicate what you do in training or the football side of things. So it's just about ticking over at the minute and waiting to see what's going to happen.
Fitness in lockdown. We were sent a program, so we were doing the program, but then it's kind of, once the season got cancelled, it was sort of rest up and treat this as your off season. So we've been doing little bits and bobs and trying to stay as fit as we can. And there's a lot of like these 5K competitions and that are going around social media. So just trying to stay fit and do a lot of online classes. I run some online classes with my academy, so I've been doing those. So yeah, staying quite fit.
How did you feel this season went as a whole?
I felt the season has gone fantastically well. I think we had a bit of a slow start, but to a certain extent you can expect that when you're integrating new players to the squad and trying to get them playing a certain kind of way. But as time's gone on, whilst the results weren't happening even then, the performances weren't too bad at all. And as the season's progressed, the lads have been absolutely fantastic, and I think we put on some great displays again, scoring goals and just making people happy and putting smiles on faces. We've had a few bumps and bruises along the way, which everybody has, but when the season finished, you look back and reflect, and it's been another outstanding season. And like I said in one of the earlier questions, we feel that we would have gone on and won the league, and that's the sort of confidence we had, and we were in outstanding form before unfortunately the league was finished. So yeah, to answer your question, we'd be really, really pleased with how the season's gone.
Now, if Town get promoted, we'll be on FIFA for the first ever time in our history. If you could create your own FIFA Ultimate Team card based on your performance this season, what would it be and why?
I've never played Ultimate Team, so I don't really know what you're talking about. But being on FIFA would be weird, to be honest. It'd just be weird seeing you on FIFA. But it'd be a cool milestone. It'd be a cool thing to happen.
So I'm not really one to play FIFA. I've not played FIFA for a while, since my uni days, so I don't really know the point system, but whoever the best goalkeeper is on there, just stick me one more than him and I'll take that, I reckon.
I was pretty close then, to be fair.
Well, that's not going to be a problem for me because my playing days are behind me. But if I was going to have a FIFA playing card, as long as it had 99 on for pace, if it's out of a possible 100, I'll be absolutely fine with that. But I'll maybe just let you answer that one based on how I used to play, but go easy and make sure you give me some high marks.
How are you keeping busy during lockdown?
I've been quite busy actually during lockdown, doing a bit of homeschooling with my boy and my girl, so that's kept me busy. I've done a few jobs around the house, so you know I'm actually quite busy at the minute. But it's been good to spend a bit of time with the family and spend a bit of quality time with them. But I'm missing my football and I'm ready to get back to training.
Well, I've been keeping myself busy during lockdown by trying to homeschool, as the vast majority of parents have been doing, which has been taxing, hard work. But to be fair, my two kids they've been good. They've been good. We've struck up some sort of deal that they do their work for me, and then there might be a treat or something at the end of the day. So so far so good, and we're sort of 2 months in now. But to be fair, they've been really, really good, and in between that, I've managed to sort of just keep up to speed with football, having chats obviously with a gaffer and the staff, sort of recapping on the season so far, what we could have done better possibly, and reflecting on things that we all also did well as well. So certainly a lot of time for reflection, and a lot of hard work trying to homeschool the kids.
Just been exercising, as I say, watching TV, reading, spending time with my family. The days are kind of blurring into one, but I think obviously it's just important to stay at home and stay safe, and that's the main thing. So just chilling out and waiting for it to blow over, really.
I've just recently had a little girl, Penelope, who's now nearly 7 months, nearly 8 months old. So she's been definitely keeping my hands full. And and keeping me busy throughout this lockdown period.
Now, the Bundesliga has just returned, and it's the first league to return. Which team are you going to support in that league, and why?
Bundesliga starts again this weekend. I'm going to be following Hertha Berlin. I spent a bit of time in Germany when I was younger and actually went to a Hertha Berlin game in the Olympic Stadium. So I had a look, and they're near the bottom, but I'm backing them to stay clear of relegation and consolidate a mid-table finish.
When the Bundesliga starts, I'm going to support Dortmund because they're second as well. They got a good chance of winning it, and Klopp used to manage them, so that's enough for me. I'll take Dortmund.
I don't really particularly have a team, but for some reason I've always preferred to. I've always liked Borussia Dortmund rather than Bayern Munich, to be honest, because obviously with them two being the big two. But I am interested to kind of get an insight into it more, because I'm sure, like every football fan, they'll be absolutely glued to the German football with it being back on telly first. So yeah, I'm really interested in seeing the style of football that the Germans and German football play week in, week out. And if I'm going to support anybody, it's probably going to be Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, the Bundesliga starts Saturday, so I'll be looking forward to watching that. I'll probably follow Borussia Dortmund more than any other team, really, just because Jadon Sancho plays for them, and I'm intrigued to see how the young striker does, Haaland. So yeah, I'll probably mainly keep my eye on them.
What has been your favourite memory this season, and which game did you start to believe that getting promotion was achievable?
I think belief's been there throughout, so I don't really think that there was a key point. Probably one of the best memories of the season that I really enjoyed was the away win at Yeovil. I felt that was a fantastic win. A long way to go, and it made the journey home massively better in terms of everybody was buzzing. So I'd probably say that my favourite memory from this season was the Yeovil away game.
My favourite moment is the winning goal against Chesterfield in the 93rd minute when Muller scored. I think we'd had one disallowed, and it was such a topsy-turvy game and a really important game that we needed to win, and the feeling when that goal went in, that's probably my favourite moment. And I think in terms of believing when we could get promoted, even at the start of the season when we weren't doing well, we didn't panic. We still knew that we had the quality to finish near the top of the league. But for me, I think it was kind of a run over Christmas where we beat Hartlepool twice, we beat Chorley, beat Maidenhead, I think it was, and we were picking up 1-0 wins, and we didn't do that last year. We were awful over Christmas. So I think that's when it really started to go, you know what, we've got a special group of lads here.
2 years ago, Town got promoted to the National League for the first ever time. How far do you think the club has come in the last few years?
I think in the last few years we've come a really, really long way. I think obviously getting promoted from the National League North, no one would have been surprised if we'd finished mid-table or lower mid-table. It was a new environment for us, but to get into the playoffs the first season, and we could have won it in our second season. I think that shows, Simon and Irvin have always had that vision to play in the Football League, and I think it's a very realistic possibility.
I think that the club's come a massive way in the last few years. I've been one of the lucky ones that come in at the right time and achieved was signed at the start of that National League North promotion season. So to see the changes that the club itself has made, to see the amount of fans that are coming through the turnstiles, and I only believe it's going in the right direction, and we're going to keep climbing the football pyramid, and hopefully that is this year if we do achieve promotion. But if not, I don't see the club standing still and being happy from a player's perspective anyway, and just being happy with playing in the National League. We want to, get into the Football League and see where we can go from there, really.
Yeah, since we got promoted to the National League, I think the club's gone from strength to strength. Obviously, last year we had a good first season in the league, but we didn't stand still, want to better that, and we have done this season. The gaffer's strengthened the squad, so I think it's been a really successful 2 years, and who knows what could happen this season or what will happen. We still could get promoted yet.
What would it mean to you if Town got the opportunity to play in League Two?
So I've never played in the Football League. So for me, it's been a big goal of mine to get to the Football League, and to do that with Harrogate would be fantastic. I firmly believe that in the duration of this contract that I've just signed, these 3 years, that we will be in the Football League, just a matter of when and not if. So keep working hard, and if it's not this season, then we'll do everything we can to get promoted next season.
Yeah, when I first started watching Harrogate Town, I think we were playing in the Unibond Prem, so to be on the cusp of the Football League is like, I mean, it's complete change. The club's come so far from that time, and it'd be massive for the area to have a Football League club, and hopefully it would draw a lot more interest, and the club would grow, and it'd be great for the fans who followed the team for so many years to have that kind of rise up into the Football League. So yeah, it'd be incredible.
Yeah, you know, if Harrogate get promoted into the Football League, it'd be absolutely fantastic. And you know, I've been at the club 6 years now, so you know, to get 2 promotions and you know, and been on that journey from where we was when I joined the club to if we get into the Football League, it'd be incredible. So yeah, and I think the club deserve it as an whole. It's a great club. The fans have been brilliant as well. So it'd be amazing if we got promoted.
Now, which teammate are you missing the most?
Tough call. I've got to give Jack Emmett a shout, because I do go for a lot of coffees and spend a bit of time whilst I'm up in Harrogate. But probably I'd say Ryan Fallowfield, just because he's a lively character and always puts a smile on my face when I spend a bit of time with Fall. Every time I walk in the change room, he's always lively and bubbly character. So yeah, I'd probably say Fall on that.
Obviously, I miss my brother-in-law, James Belshaw. And I'd probably say Josh Falkenham as well. Miss my skipper telling me what to do.
I'm not missing one individual, to be honest. You know, I'm missing the group. I really am. It's a good environment to be in and go to work, and we've got a good changing room, we've got a good team spirit. So I'm missing everyone really. So hopefully we can get back to it, and you know, when it's safe to do so.
A lot of lads are missing being around everyone, and in the changing rooms we're obviously with each other every day, and the banter and the laughs that we have in the changing rooms, and just being kind of in and around everyone. Obviously missing my morning coffees and my long drives up to Harrogate with Lloyd, but yeah, I think just missing everyone and just dying to get back playing. So hope you're well, big man. Speak soon.
Right, that's it for this video. Thank you to all the players who sent the videos in, and thank you to Rachel who helped me organise this. Like, a massive help. You've helped me a lot to get a video out, so massive thank you to you. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching the video. Obviously, don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe to my channel. Look out for new videos coming soon. I've got some good videos planned. Summer's gonna be great. I've got a load of videos sorted out with mates and clubs and stuff, so look out for it. But anyway, hope you guys are staying safe. Enjoy lockdown. Have some fun at home. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.